Hey everybody, it's Ken with AMN. This one goes out to Austin A. Austin A says he either needs a gambling video or he needs a Ken with AMN video. So I can do the Ken with AMN video. For one, it's cheaper. And I haven't made one in a while. I have not made one in a while. I was thinking about this last night. I think that was like 2 videos ago when I made the video about just, putting ALD, AMN over here. And I've done that. And my life has been, I can't say better, but like I'm literally just living carefree. I'm just living like it pretty much was before ALD, AMN came in. It's AMN is still 100% there. I mean, again, I've been making these videos for how many years now? I don't want to say AMN is not there. AMN is part of my life every single day. Just like little things, like again, my rollator is ride or die still. Like the other morning it was, I always take my rollator and put it by my bed, so in the morning when I wake up, my legs are asleep. I've been sleeping over for 7 plus hours, and they don't want to go. And so I hop on the rollator and off we go. And you get going and your legs wake back up. But I hit it wrong. I flipped the whole rollator and there I am on the floor, which happens a lot. But again, most people will be like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm fine. Like, you realize this happens all the time. I get back up, off we go. I actually hit my head on the side, I think, of my internet router, which was on the floor. But I got back up. It hurt for like a day, and it don't hurt anymore. And off we go. So it's just like little things like that, and it's the rollator life. You think about, like, I wish I didn't have the rollator and I wish I could just walk like a normal person without aid. But at the same time, then you dismiss that and be like, this is the life now. That was the life then, and what are you going to do? Just the other day, too, like, again, when I carpool, when I don't drive, I don't put my rollator in my coworker's car. I have like 2 canes, and I cane out to his car, and I cane back in. Well, the other day I was caning back in, and the neighbor guy was out. He's like, "You need help getting the door, sir?" And I'm just like, "I got this." Like, I'm becoming a pro with the 2 canes too, and which is true. I'm actually pretty good with it, but it's just like those things in life. But I'm like, you can still continue your life, and all those little things really don't add up to much at the end of the day when you look at it. And yeah, who was I talking to? Oh, we're talking about diet, because like, as far as, again, I've gained weight since I stopped doing keto, like quite a bit of weight. I mean, I'm not like overkill. I don't like gorge myself or anything, but I'm eating carbs, and I'm living life. I'm enjoying life, and I put on some pounds, but it's like my quality of life has still been so much better since I gave up the keto life. Because the keto life, again, we're not going to go into those details because there's videos out there, but I don't uncontrollably shit myself on the side of the road or any time that I used to before, which is wild. And I've kind of shared this information with medical professionals, but I don't think they put 2 and 2 together. But honestly, it's like a yin and yang. It's a diet thing, though, and every diet's different. And some people follow certain diets, but the keto diet and AMN definitely do not mix together. So there's that, but live your life. I was going to go somewhere else with that, but I don't know where I was going. I've had a few drinks tonight, everybody, as well, which I always make Ken with AMN videos when I've had a few drinks at the end of the night. I'm done with my YouTube live streams. and because all the honesty comes out once you've had alcohol as well. But yeah, so. And again, I didn't go on any of my trips this year. Not all my trips, but I didn't go on any flight trips. Like I usually go out to Reno, see my friends and stuff. There's just something about it this year. I'm just like, I just don't feel like flying. I don't feel like flying. I don't feel like waiting in the jet bridge, waiting for my rollator, having to do the pee-pee dance, and hopefully you can make it to the bathroom. There's just part of me was just like, I just don't want to do that this year. I just want to go locally and drive, and it sucks. I miss my friends in Reno, but I'm missing them this year. But just like part of me was, yeah. And again, here next month in a couple weeks. ALD Connect's annual conference that I go to every year is in Cambridge, which is Boston across the river. And so, but I'm still turning it into a gambling trip. I'm going to Wilkes-Barre, which is on the way to Boston. It's still in Pennsylvania. I booked a room there. I figured I'd spend the whole day there, get a nice steak from Ruth's Chris, gamble, and then the next morning we're going to get up and drive to Boston. And I'm putting on my big boy pants. Part of me was just like, after I got hit by an ambulance in Boston, I'm like, I'm parking at the parking garage we always go to. We're taking an Uber to go to Cambridge. But I'm like, no, we're driving to Cambridge. Even if it's but we're going to hit it at the right time of the day. It shouldn't be that busy. We're going to drive over the river and we're going to Cambridge. So I'm going to be a big boy, everybody. I have to be a big boy. You have to, face your fears. Like, literally. I think during that time when I get hit by the ambulance, though, again, driving, like, your feet, like, a lot of people ask me, they're like, well, you say you can't feel your feet. How do you drive? I'm like, but that's, like, it's almost like a combination of muscle memory and, it still works. Like, it still works. Like, sometimes, when I carpool, my coworker will be like, sometimes my foot will slip off the gas pedal. It never slips off the brake pedal, which is the one that matters. But, like, it'll, like, fall off the brake pedal. It, like, kind of, like, falls asleep. It just, like, falls off. I'm like, look, the brake pedal, you just put it back on and you go. That's not a big deal. The gas, or the gas pedal, I mean. But the brake pedal, that's the one you got to make sure you hit. So, and that one still works fine. But I feel like when that all happened, like, my body was, like, transitioning into it, and that's why I just didn't hit the brakes in time before I could stop before the ambulance decided to, hit me. But I feel like I'm in a better place now. We're going to Cambridge, kids. We're going to Cambridge. I'll report back on that one. We'll see what happens. Do I park at the parking garage to take an Uber, or do I drive to Cambridge? I have to face my fears now. I'm 41. I'm 41 with AMN, but we're not going to let AMN control me and be it. We're not going to let it be here. It's over here now as we started this video. It's over there. But I know what it was going to be. Okay, we talked about it vaguely about bladder. Let's talk about bladder real quick. So, yeah, like, there'll be times, I go in phases, it'll be weeks, no problem, it's fine, have no leakage or anything, and then I'll get a couple days where I'm just like, my pants are like wet, I'm like, what is going on? And when it gets wet, I adapt. I got some, like, guards on Amazon. Like, you just put them in your undies, and it catches the pee, and it does the job. It's not diapers, but it's on the way to being a diaper. And it does what it needs to do, but it's just like, but then I get them in days where I'm like, I don't have this, so I just stop using them. And then you get these random days. Like, it's so weird. But, yeah. And then there's, like, my brother, which, again, there's a lot going on with him lately, and I said I'm not going to speak for him because it's not right, because I'm not him. I'm not going to put his business out on YouTube. But, like, his bladder issues are kind of crazy. They're much more elevated than mine, but then again, he's 5 years older than I am, but with the same disease. But His is cerebral, mind you, but still, it's still basically the same thing when it comes to bladder issues. But it's what it is. It's not at the end of the day. I'm not like fully like losing control of my bladder at this point. Again, I'm Ken with AMN in 2025. By 2026, Lord knows what's gonna happen, but you just ride with it. It's like a palm tree. I was watching a YouTuber. It was a flight attendant, and they tell them, like, you have to go with your life's like a palm tree. You just have to sway with the palm tree. That's pretty much what AMN is like as well. You just go with the palm tree. You go with it, and you just go with it. You make the best of it. But that's what I wanted to talk about that I forgot. But anyway, everybody, I don't want to totally bore you on this video, but that's the Ken with AMN update. I'm looking forward to going to Boston, Cambridge. I'm doing that, and then I think that's the rest for 2025. And 2026, I already have a neurologist appointment for the Minarix compassionate use study. That's in February. I got an MRI there. I'm meeting with my endocrinologist, so that's going to be a Monday to Wednesday gig in Boston. I was able to get the hotel by the hospital for like a little bit more than $500 out the door for 2 days. So I'm like, it's not horrible. And the casino would have been like $800. So I'm like, I would have to pay $800, and I'd probably be gambling at the casino. I'm like, no, we're staying at the hotel by the hospital for overpriced cocktails and salmon like I had last time, because I had salmon there last time and it was really good. Very expensive, but you also have to remind yourself in all this, we only go around once. Lord knows how long we're going to keep going with this crazy disease, so you got to live it up to your fullest. That's all I got to say. And if you got anything left, you can't take it with you, so... But anyway, I'm Ken with AMN. He's half zooted, so don't pay attention to him. And we'll see you on the next episode. Keep them feet moving. And yeah, until then, thanks for watching. See ya.